in the last stream, we were working, of course, on basically automating a ton of stuff. Right down here in the Rainbow Room, we spent a bunch of time automating and creating even all of these machines here from Tech Reborn. We also set up this wall of inscribers over here for what might possibly be the world's jankiest processor setup, but it does work. And we also set up this little area over here as well, automatically producing sand and automatically producing the silicon when we have less than, I think it's 2 stacks of silicon in the system. Right now, I do not believe that our sand cache is currently connected up. It's not. Between streams, I did go ahead and disconnect this pipe over here. So now the system is no longer able to make sand using this. Like, we're only getting our sand from downstairs, which is totally fine. You know, we've got 18,000 sand downstairs and space for, I think, for up to 80,000 sand in total. But one thing we should do right out of the gate is make a storage bus, just so that we can actually access that sand from our system. The reason we didn't do this in the last stream is that we don't have any formation or annihilation cores, and the thing that we didn't have then was logic processors. But since the end of the last stream, of course, the system over there has kind of worked its magic to the point where we now have, I think, like 128 logic processors, yeah, ready and raring to go, which is very nice indeed. But that should basically be everything for the old storage bus. And so we should be able to hook that up fairly easily and basically just have, hopefully, as much sand as we're going to need going forward. Now, as I've mentioned a few times, we're kind of in a bit of a pickle right now because we're kind of just waiting on our Void Ore miner. Right now we have a tier 2 miner, which I think finally does have enough crystals for us to upgrade to tier 3. Let me take a peek here. Yeah, we do finally once again have enough Erodium crystals to make another crystal lens, and I do believe that potentially a stack and 43 might be enough cryonite crystals to upgrade to tier 3. Let's have a look. So if we want to make a tier 3 Void Ore controller, we of course need 54 crystals just to make the tier 3 controller. But then on top of that, if we check the old digital guide real quick, how many blocks do we need? We need 32. Oh, no, sorry. We need 56. My goodness. Structure frame tier 3. And I think each structure frame tier 3 requires 2 cryonite crystals. And so unfortunately, we do not have anywhere near enough crystals to upgrade here because, of course, we're going to have to get, well over 100 just to make the structure frame on top of the 54 needed to make the new tier of miner. But thankfully, now that we do have this crystal, what we should be able to do is we should be able to once again upgrade to the crystal laser lens, which will drastically increase the chances of us getting the crystals from environmental tech, right? So I'll make 6 of those. I do need to make sure that whenever we upgrade our miner in the future, I do not use the crystal lens as a way to do it, right? We did that in the past. It was a huge mistake, set us back massively. And so hopefully going forward, that won't be a problem. But now if we look in here and we look at the recipe for the cryonite crystals, you'll see at tier 3, the odds of getting it with the clear lens, which is what we had, were 1.69%. Now, with the preferred crystal lens, it's up to almost 7%, which is a huge increase. The same is true for all the other crystals as well. So hopefully we'll get more of those going forward. But chat, basically, while we wait for those resources to come in, while we wait to get up to a tier 4 miner, I think what we're probably going to do for today is look at completing a couple of the quests that we haven't completed yet in the previous tiers. Specifically, I think the first quest that I would like to try and complete today, chat, is the Holy Wings quest. It says it's technically possible to improve the shulker ring a bit more, but to do so requires slaying an ancient being, the Gaia Guardian. You might not want to do that. ... Craft an angel ring. They're true. They're right. I do not want to do that. However, it is a quest. We will do it. And I don't think it's going to be too bad for us. So, I think if we're going to fight the Gaia, there are a couple of things that we're going to need to do. One, we're going to have to upgrade our armor because our armor right now is not great. Like, don't get me wrong. It looks cool. However, you'll notice that, when the plus armor stat there is +6, which is exactly the same as iron armor. So, in reality, this is basically not as good as diamond armor. So, even diamond armor would be an upgrade for us. However, I do believe that we should probably look at getting the end armor. Type in end here. Ender.io adds this kind of set here of ender leggings, ender plates, ender boots, and an ender helmet. And I think this is basically the best armor that we have access to. like you'll see there, the plus 12 armor and plus 12 armor, plus 4 armor toughness. If we type in chest plate and look at some of the other chest plates, other ones that have been recommended are the terrestrial chest plate, which is plus 3 and plus 8 as opposed to plus 12 and plus 4. And then you've got the elementium, which you've already got. The glitched infused is plus 3 and plus 6, so it's even better than that. And I think the other good armor is platinum, which is even then still plus 2 and plus 8. So I do think that the Ender armor from Ender.io might be the best option we have. It does also give us the option to upgrade it and also gives us a few extra little added benefits as well. So if we're going to make the full set here, we basically need 24 end steel ingots. Those are made, of course, you guessed it, in the alloy smelter with obsidian, dark steel ingots, and endstone. I think I did make some dark steel a little while back. We did indeed. Hopefully we've got a little bit of obsidian. We do as well. We got 153 ready to go. And if we grab some endstone, and by grab some endstone, I of course mean request like 100 endstone from our system. And by request 100 endstone, I mean quickly check as to why our sand is not connected. Why are you not online? It could be a channel issue again, actually. Yeah, device missing channel, which is a little awkward, but not inherently a huge issue. It just means, chat, that we are going to have to do a little bit of cable management, I think. Where is this? I think we can probably rectify this simply by... Oh, I say simply. We could probably rectify this by changing the connection here. Like currently this connected, like it's connected like this. I think we can move that to a connection back here because we do have a P2P tunnel right there. And currently this side, this can hold up to 32 channels. And right now there are only 3 connected here. So if we instead run this cable like along through the back wall here, that should work. Okay, so that should hopefully connect up. And hopefully that is going to come online. It is. All right, so all we need to do is actually upgrade that to a storage bus. Which I think is just some pistons, right? Yeah. All right. So a little tinkering later, and we do now have the 17,000 sand hooked up, which is everything that we need. So once again, let's see if we can't request like 100 endstone here. We don't need 100, of course. We need like 20 some, but you know, you can never be too safe. So we'll take the obsidian, we'll take the dark steel, we'll take the endstone as it comes in, and we will, of course, throw all of those over into the old alloy smelter. Between streams, I did go ahead, by the way, and make a new sag mill here to replace the one that we put downstairs. So that's now ready to go when we need it. And yeah, that's basically it. We do also have to get some diodes, specifically the Guardian diodes here. We need, I think, 4 of these, 1 for each piece of the armor. And these are made in the slice and splice with basic capacitors, prismarine shards, prismarine crystals, and then energetic alloy ingots. So we have the energetic alloy ingots. I believe that we can get prismarine shards by dropping nether quartz into the catalyst here. We can indeed. Perfect. So I think that is going to be more than enough. I didn't mean to drop quite so many in there, but that is not going to be a problem. Then over here, if we just run a few of those through the old sag mill, that should get us some of the prismarine crystals. And that should basically be it, right? Do we have some regular capacitors? We do indeed. And other than that, yeah, we're basically good to go. All right, so over in the slice and splice, let's go ahead and quickly move over this octadic capacitor just to give us a bit of speed. And then we'll do you, and you. All right, so that is pretty much it, actually. The armor's not really that difficult to make. Now, once we have the armor, of course, the second kind of phase to fighting the Gaia is, of course, our weapon. And up until now, we've been using this firewood manual cleaver, which is okay and does have quite a large attack damage, but it is very slow. That might not be a terrible thing, because the if I remember correctly, we have fought the Gaia before in previous mod packs. The Gaia is quite fast, and usually you get like 1 hit on him and then he moves. So what we might do, actually, I might stick with the cleaver here, but I might make another shuriken. We do have a shuriken. I think it might be in here. an evil infused one. However, I think I might make a new shuriken, and I might make it unbreakable. That is something that people have been recommending for quite some time, and I think it's probably a good idea. And I might make it again out of evil infused ingots, because I do think that if we look at shuriken here, I think the evil infused has the highest attack damage. Demon ingots are also high, with an attack damage of 9.47, but not quite as high as 10.8 on the evil infused there. Obviously, Manuelin is also high with 7.8, but I think that evil infused is the highest. We could, of course, do a bit of a mix and match. We could do like some demon and some evil infused. But I think we might do like evil infused maybe with a paper modifier to give us the extra modifier slots, because the way that you make a weapon unbreaking is via the use of the reinforcement modifiers, these ones right here. If you get 5 of these onto any given tool, that tool becomes unbreakable. And with the shuriken, that basically means that we have infinite ammo to actually move that, to actually fire the shuriken. So that seems like it'd be a very good idea. Real quick, before we get into any of that, let's go ahead and see if we can't make the pieces of the end armor here. So we've got the helmet, we've got the leggings, we've got the boots, and of course, the chest plate. Nice. So we'll take these off. I'm not gonna lie, they definitely look a lot worse than the Elementium armor, which was so vibrant and so out there. This is very much so like just a grayish, greenish, endish colored suit, but I do have this flashing red light above my head, I guess, if nothing else. And yeah, so I do believe that we can we empower this, chat? Is that how this works? Possible upgrades: micro anvil, empowered, night vision padding, sound locator, and the one probe. Okay, so we can empower the armor using these empowered upgrades. However, they do require a lot of dark steel. Are there? I assume they're not like ender variants as well. I assume the dark steel ones do work on the ender armor. Thankfully, dark steel is just made with iron, coal dust, and obsidian, all of which we have in quite large amounts. So iron, obsidian, we've got a bunch of, and we can get even more of now that we have the ore excavator modifier on our pickaxe. And then coal dust, we don't have a ton of, but we can of course run just a bunch of coal through the old sag mill to get as much as we like. And I think it's definitely going to be worth it. So we need to make a bunch of dark steel bars. We can then combine those with clay and string, which is an odd combination, but a combination that thankfully we can do fairly easily. We might have to go and grab some more flax seeds from downstairs, but that is, again, not going to be a problem for us. We probably don't need those bows anymore either. Yeah, let's grab like as much of this as we can carry, really, and then kind of just dump all of that into the system here. That's going to get us a ton of string. And then, of course, we can combine all that up over here. So we'll do the bars, the clay, and the string. That's going to get us some upgrades. Again, not the fastest thing in the world, but that's fine. We also need some vibrant crystals. So how many emeralds do we have? We have 9. That's good, because I think we only need 3 here. Do we have what it takes to make 3 of these? We do not. However, I do believe that we should have some vibrant alloys lying around. We do indeed. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3 of those. And then any second now, that should also be done. And there we go. So presumably we can do this and get 3 of the first tier of empowered upgrades. I am being told by chat that I have to go through each tier to level it up. So it says it needs 4 levels to be activated. Activate this upgrade by right-clicking. Okay, so I assume I need to get some extraterrestrial matter first and kind of chomp down on all those. And then we can right-click. Oh, I see. Okay, and we do add the levels to them. And at that point, I'm being told as well that instead of using the anvil, we can shift right-click, and then over here, we can place those into our armor, like this. Nice. Okay, I see. There are quite a few upgrades as well. Jump, jump, jump. Step assist, flippers, inventory, and then micro anvil, mini anvil, and pocket anvil. Okay, so we have the empowered one. I guess we might as well go for all of the levels here. None of them really seem too expensive. It's going to require quite a lot of our extraterrestrial matter, but we've got a bunch of it. So we'll make more of those. And I don't think I have a spare capacitor in there, but again, they're not too difficult to make. And in fact, they're very easy for us to make. So once again, I assume it's the same thing here. We can just right-click to empower it. This time it requires 8 levels. And then again, we need more levels. And then again, shift right-click. Oh, sorry, right-click, then shift right-click. And then throw these on again. Nice. And I believe the armor does get better with every level of empowered. I'm not quite sure on the exact stats, but you can see there it says empowered 5, 95% damage absorbed by power. So if we can get our wireless charger, I guess, just close enough to the Gaia fight so that our chest plate and our armor is always fully charged, then I think we're going to be pretty good in terms of just absorbing damage, hopefully. Tier 3 requires a double layer capacitor, so let's see if we can't make, I guess, 8 of the regular capacitors. And then upgrade those to 4 double layer capacitors. And then, of course, craft that into the upgrades there. 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Good stuff. You guessed it. Extraterrestrial matter. Shift right click. Right click, right click, right click. Add those all in. And then tier 4. What do we need for tier 4? We need, you guessed it, octadic capacitors. Okay, so we're getting a little bit more expensive, and I think we are going to need to get more of these blank upgrades, actually. So string, clay, and... Was it string, clay, and... Oh, it was dark steel fences, right? Like that. Nice. All right, we're going to need how many levels per here? 16 levels. Okay, it's I'm very happy that we have these extraterrestrial matter and that they work in this way, because this would have been significantly more difficult did we not have these. And then the final tier, chat. If we want to get up to empowered 5, we just need tormented Enderman heads. Okay, so not any regular Enderman heads. We do have to have tormented Enderman heads, which means we are going to need to get some more soul sand to make more of the old solarium there, which shouldn't be a problem. I think we can make soul sand, right? With mana. Or we can duplicate soul sand if we have it, but we can't actually make it if we don't have it. Oh, no, we can. We can make it with the sand and the hellish matter, of course. Okay. That is actually fine. I don't know how much hellish matter we do have. 410. So actually, more than enough. Let's go ahead and make like a stack of soul sand. Grab some gold. Make a couple of solarium ingots. So, let's go for the final level here. So blank, dark steel upgrade, plus the empowered Enderman head gets us 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And that should, chat, basically be it. We do need 20 levels per upgrade here. So we are going to need quite a bit of extraterrestrial matter, but that's fine. We've got a ton of the stuff. We've got 20,000 in total there, which is very nice. And so right click, right click, right click, and right click. Perfect. And then let's throw those all in. So that should be the highest tier of empowerment achieved. So we should have kind of the best possible armor now. Now, it does take multiple millions of redstone flux to actually fully charge up our armor now. You can see there that... right now, it's actually... Oh, no, it's going up, but it's just going up in the boots first. So we're going to have to, like, wait a minute. Although not too long for us to fully charge up here. But you can see that we got 95% damage absorbed by power on all of our armor pieces as well. Is there, like, a speed upgrade to any of these? I guess I can't check now, right? Without getting another upgrade. Can I, like, shift right-click on an empty upgrade? Oh, I totally can. Maybe there is a speed upgrade, but maybe it's in, like, the boots or the leggings. Oh, there is. Okay, so we can make the dark steel speed upgrade that goes in the leggings there. How expensive are those? They are not too pricey, but they do require potions of swiftness. But that shouldn't be a problem, right? Yeah, no, water bottles, nether wart, sugar, and redstone. We only need 3, right? The nether wart could be an issue. It's not going to be an issue. We're going to get some nether wart in what might be the most inefficient way possible. We should really start growing nether wart, maybe. But we can, if we want, turn some of our pristine matter here into blaze rods. And then I'm pretty sure that we can just drop these blaze rods one at a time into the ender pearl. Not into the ender pearl, sorry. Into the mana pool. And just get 1 nether wart at a time. But given that those blaze rods are basically free at this point, it's not too bad. So we want to do... I guess we want to turn all 3 of them into awkward potions, right? And we're doing blaze powder for that as well, but that's not going to be a problem. Drop you in. And then from there, we want to make, I guess, 3 of these potions. I assume we then upgrade to these. Oh, these are the same potion. Potion of Swiftness, speed 8 minutes. Potion of Swiftness, speed 8 minutes. Are they all the same potion? Just different leggings? Yeah, they are. They're all the same potion. Okay, so we need to take just all of those and craft them with sugar. And then with the redstone. All right, there we go. So there are the 3 potion upgrades. And so as long as we have the gears here, we should be pretty much good to go. There's number 1. Number 2 requires an energized bimetal gear, which I don't think is going to be a problem. We should still have some energetic alloys left. We do, so getting a bimetal gear there, not going to be a problem. And the third one is basically the same again, but this time with vibrant alloys instead of energetic alloys, both of which we have. So hopefully that is tier 2 and tier 3. Nice. And once again, I'm going to assume we do have to give these some levels. Yeah, we do. So let's do you, you, and you. And then let's throw all those on, I guess. Leggings. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, chat. Chat. This is what we've needed all this time. I assume we're still getting, like, I assume it does work with the Sojourner's Sash. So I assume we're getting, like, an added booster with this as well. It's kind of added together to make us extra fast, which I'm very happy about. Okay, that should also help because, again, the way that the Gaia works is he does move around a lot. And so being able to get to him and to be able to hit him quickly, you know, should increase the speed of the fight, hopefully quite a bit. Yeah, we should definitely eat as well. That is very true. Oh, yeah. I like it, chat. I like it. So, chat, let's take a look at making another shuriken. So I think we'll grab some more evil infused ingots. We do still have a spare knife blade there. And do we also have the knife blade cast? Is it in here? It is. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking basically, let's take out our other dark steel block. We can always use that later on down the line. Let's drop you in here. And then let's get a couple of knife blades. Now, again, I'm not quite sure if we're going to make it fully out of knife blades. We might add, like I said, like a paper augment maybe, so we can add that reinforcement to it. If we're going to add reinforcement, we do need 5 of these, and that means we are going to have to get 5 of any casts. I think a blank cast would work, so it's basically just 10 gold, which is really not going to be too difficult for us, I don't think. By default, with just 4 evil infused blades, how many modifiers do we get? We get 3 modifiers, which is where the problem kind of comes in, because what we want is we need to be able to have at least 5 modifiers, which is usually where you go with paper. So if we go over to the old part builder here, and we do a paper version, and we add that in place of one of these, it does lower the durability. So the durability goes from 73 down to 55, but it gives us 5 modifier slots so that we can actually bump that up and make it unbreakable. Magical wood might be better than paper. That's also a very good point, actually. I always forget magical wood does also add, I believe, the modifier, or the extra modifiers. Ooh, yeah, look at that. So if we put magical wood on there, we can put magical wood on with paper. That does bring the attack damage down, which I'm less than happy with. But even just with the magical wood, it does give us 6 modifiers instead of 5, and it boosts the attack damage as well. So what's the benefit of Prismarine, chat? It does more damage the lower the ammo. Like, how does that work with unbreaking? Does that work with unbreaking? So if you make it unbreaking with 1 to 3 durability left, it gives you more damage. Oh, so we want to take it right down to basically 1 durability if we can, and then give it unbreakable. And at that point, it will be a very high damaged weapon. So we're going to go with Evil Infused, Prismarine, and Magical Wood. I'm being told by the Twitch chat I should get this down to 1 ammo to get the jagged effect. So every point of durability lost increases the damage. So we want to get this down to like 1 ammo, and then from there, give it unbreakable. All right, yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll hold off on the Magical Wood. I'm not quite sure how bad the magical brittlety is. It does give it the chance to break. I don't know how that works with unbreaking or not. But yeah, let's take it. So we're going to take this. We should grab some gold. Again, let's grab 10 gold and throw that into the smelt tray. That's going to allow us to make the 10 kind of blank casts for the reinforcement. So let's quickly grab an ender pearl so we can head on through to our dragon friend. Perfect. That's more than enough. And then a quick slash home should allow us to craft up all of the reinforcement modifiers. So, as mentioned, we're going to get this down to a low durability. We want to basically get this all the way down to basically as low as we can. Does it go down one at a time? 28, 27. Yeah, so I'm assuming we just get it down to 1. Okay, so there's 1 ammo left. If we now come over into here, we should see, hopefully, that jagged damage is bumping it up, which is good. And hopefully, if we add on the 5 modifiers here, which I don't know if we can do those all at once. You can't, that's fine. But if we add all of those on, it is now unbreakable. So we can now, even though there's only 1 ammo left, we can still fire this infinitely. And also quite quickly as well, which is pretty nice. All right. So I think that's everything. Now we just need to actually spawn and fight the Gaia. I think I will, actually. I said that's everything. I think I'm going to make some golden apples. We'll make a stack. You know, we've got some gold. We've got the apples. That's fine. We probably didn't need like a whole 54 golden apples, but that's okay. So if we're going to fight the Gaia, we need a few things. We need, I believe, 9 blocks of iron. We also need a beacon, which shouldn't be a problem for us. And then we also need 4 pylons, 4 Gaia pylons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, which is missing gold of all things. Of course, we just use all of our gold making golden apples. So that makes a little bit of sense. And then we need to upgrade those to nature pylons, which is where we do need a bit more terra steel, but that is fine. So let's get the terrestrial agglomeration plate, which may actually already be down over here. It is indeed. We also need 1 piece of terra steel to actually activate the Gaia fight, so we should probably get at least 2. So chat has handily pointed out that we actually don't need to make the nature pylons. You can go straight to the Gaia pylons, which is a much more sensible way of doing that, chat. Thank you very much indeed. So I think we need, if we need 4 of these, that means we need 8 elementium, which means I think 16 mana steel. And then 8 pixie dust. Perfect. So that should be everything for 4 of those. It is indeed. We do still need 1 terra steel to actually activate the fight. Thankfully, we should have enough mana there, even though some of our mana is being pulled over to that other area. Perfect. And then, other than that, we just have to find a big empty space, which is kind of maybe the hardest part about this, because we don't really have much of an empty space, chat. So here, if we go ahead and type in Gaia, we're looking for the Ritual of the Gaia tier 1. We would like to visualize this. So I'm going to move it forward a bit. Again, you do need quite a large area. I would like to right-click there, I guess. I'm going to build it like 1 block up from where we've put it here. Just so we don't have to, because we can't dig into the bedrock, obviously. And then these need to be like 1 block higher. All right, I think that is basically it. Let me go and unvisualize. And let's get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you, and get rid of you. And I think we're good to go, right? I think this is basically it. I think we want to make sure that we are fully, fed. And we want to make sure that we are ready with the golden apples, as well as ready with... Like I said, I think the sword might not be a bad idea. It does more damage than the evil infused shuriken. And the way you activate it is you just shift right click with the terra steel. You can't hear the music because of the ear mufflers. So we want to, you know, keep hitting this guy with the shuriken to make sure that he keeps teleporting. Whenever we get hit like that, I think we want to eat the golden apples to make sure we don't die. I don't know if it's worth eating so many of them, but just to be safe, you know, we might as well. We've got them here and ready to go. It's very anticlimactic without the music. I'm not gonna lie. It's like super, super quiet. There is going to be a wave, a section where he begins to spawn mobs, like overworld mobs on us, like non-stop, which is going to be something. Hello, my friend. Again, I'm very cautious about the withering effect there, so I'm gonna keep eating the golden apples. We're over halfway through. Like I say, any minute now he's gonna switch over to dropping mobs on us. There we go. That's the mob stage. You guys hear music? I don't hear a single bit of music. The shuriken very much so going to help us here, I think. It would have been a lot nicer if there wasn't a baby zombie there, because I could have just hit them all coming from the same direction. Now they're all spread eagle. The basic enemies, though, are not a problem for us. They die very quickly. Even if there are quite a few of them. The witch could be an issue. I don't think it's going to be a huge problem, but it could be. The unbreakable nature of this shuriken is very helpful. And we've done it. He's dead. Chat. He's dead. We have done it. Look at that. Whew. Okay. So hopefully, somewhere over here, there are Gaia spirits for us. There are indeed. We have 8 of them. Look at that. Look at how many. There are like arrows everywhere. I'm full of arrows. There are shuriken bits on the floor. Oh my goodness. I did eat like 20 golden apples. But chat, we've done it. We have the Gaia spirits. And so, we should now be able to craft up the flugel tiara. Boom. And boom, we get the flugel tiara. And the only thing that we're missing to upgrade that is we need a ghast. Okay, so do we still have the old lasso? We don't. It looks like we will have to make a new cursed lasso. That is fine. We do have a ton of drops of evil from all of the wither skeletons that we fought along the way. Are we out of flax as well? No, we're not. Okay, so let's get a golden lasso, which, of course, does have to be made in a regular crafting table. Craft that up, of course, with our drop of evil. Get the cursed lasso. And then see if we can't find a ghast. Come on. We got him. We got him. All right. Chat, we have done it. We have done it. All we have to do, stick in the cursed lasso, grab this freaking shulker ring that we've had for so long, and boom, we finally have the angel ring. Look at that. Full creative mode flight going forward. The first thing I want to test, if I go through to another dimension, like the overworld, look at that, chat. It works right out of the gate. I don't have to unequip it and re-equip it. Let's go to the nether real quick. It still works. I was a little worried it wouldn't work for a second there. I thought it was going to fall. I don't have to keep unequipping it and re-equipping it. No longer should I fall through the void. Oh, perfection, chat. Perfection. Look at that. Perfect. Pink wings or no rings? I'm kind of drawn to the... Let's have a look at the pink wings. These ones here. You know what? I kind of... You know, we can get with this. It does not suit our armor choice at all. You know, we got this, like, freaking horrible colored armor that's just, like, bland and, like, gray, yellowy, green, and horrible. But then we got these perfect wings on the back. Look at that. Oh. Absolutely beautiful.